Okay, Twyla Reed Rams, this is called expanded form. We could also say deconstructing numbers. I've attached this worksheet for Wednesday's work, and you can use expanded form to break down the numbers. We can sometimes you might hear deconstructing, expanded form. Some teachers might say expanded notation. You might say stretching out the numbers. Stretching out isn't exactly a math word. Expanded form is a math word. If you want to sound like a mathematician, what we're practicing here is called expanded form. And I'd like you to try addition, and then you could also try multiplication to stretch out your numbers. So the first one is 436. So there's actually a few ways you could break a number down. So you could do addition, that's right here, 400 plus 30 plus 6. I know that second graders have done that in class before. You could also use words, just literally a word to say what it is. 4 hundredths plus 3 tens plus 6 ones. That's good practice for your brain. And then kind of a newer thing as we prepare for third grade or third graders who are doing review, this is using multiplication to stretch it out. But this looks a little bit different. In the hundreds place, back up here, I have a 4. So I multiply 4 times 100. If you can picture those square counting blocks back in class, the green ones, 4 times 100. You'd have 4 of those blocks. And then we add, I have a plus sign here, the addition symbol, 3 times 10. I would have those sticks of 10, 3 of them, plus 6 times 1. The ones would be just those little cubes, and we'd have 6 of them. You would add that up, and you would arrive at the product. In multiplication, your answer is called a product, 436. And so I've added here in red, when you do this method, you put parentheses around the multiplication number sentences, and then you add each part together. The next one, 351, same idea, 300 plus 50 plus 1. I'm feeling confident that that's going to be very familiar to many of you. The new piece is going to be the multiplication. Write it out in words. That's good for your brain for review. And then try this, boys and girls. You know that this is in the hundreds place, so you need 3 hundredths, 3 times 100, plus 5 times 10, 5 of those sticks, the 10 sticks, plus 1 times 1. You would just need 1 cube. And then the last example that I'm doing for you, you have 0 in the tens place. What does that look like? I've done the same thing here, addition, 500 plus 0 plus 5. I saw it in the example that some papers or examples left out the 0, and that would not be inaccurate if I had 500 plus 5 here. That would be correct. But in the beginning, when we're thinking about each value in each of the spots or places, I'm going to put a 0 there to hold my place. And then I've written it here also. 5 hundredths plus 0 tens plus 5 ones. But you might see this 5 hundredths and 5 ones. You might see a sample or a worksheet, or your next teacher might leave this out, and that would still be correct. You'd have 500 and 5 ones. And then down here, same as before, 5 times 100 plus 0 times 10. We know that anything times 0 is 0, plus 5 times 1. And that's going to, if you do all of these, all of them arrive at 505. They all have the same product. Now you try it. Just jot down on a piece of paper on the worksheet that I've attached and send me a picture of your answers.